Okay, no, I'm sorry to do that because I completely screwed it up. So, right, start again then. So, yeah, Baudrillardian throws a lot of nonsense out and hides things behind screens. You'll never get through the nonsense. So, you're a failing strategy just going forward. You've got to, do a huge suck and then a huge single stab. So, the dialectic is not the constant rotation as Lindsay doesn't like. It's one huge movement, then they're just dead. Or dead. So it's a block on history. So Wave hits Kant and he says nah, and the Europeans shrug their shoulders and carry on, right? So you rest on this guy's shoulders. He's just the no guy. So you can't then do that. So how do you improve it? Well, you look at Arthur Schopenhauer and pair it with Pincor's work. So Pincor just says, well, do a secret ballot, or don't be a coward. So you do a huge suck is go and find the managing director, because this woman is effectively just a black hole in the Sovietized sense. We've now proved it. You weren't there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so if you've got a more convincing explanation to why that's the case, you forward it. You're supposed to be the elite theorist, not me. But if you can find her, their entire strategy works on this woman disappearing into the mist. So they know where I am. I'm sitting here in central Edinburgh via Edinburgh Castle. I'm probably one of the easiest people to find in the country. I'm here between here and London reasonably often. I've got a flat in central Edinburgh entirely lawfully via private letting. Everything we haven't done and own is totally legal. We are simply following Nolan as the commissioners have told us to, and can't because of Debs at this point. And of course the Lord Mayor. So if you can't turn this thing into a giant sucking vortex that sucks all energy, all life out of these disgusting gremlins, makes every waking moment of their day just horrible, then you are worthless. Because that's what it feels like for anyone in the city who isn't mad. The angriest man in Birmingham thing on the YouTube is entirely accurate. The bloke wakes up, thinks, oh my God, I'm in Birmingham, this is my life, and starts screaming at the sky. This is my fate, this is what it's come to, because he's legitimately angry at how every muscle fibre of his body feel to live in that city. But given that we can actually resolve this fairly easily via just clearing it up and starting again, it's quite exciting then to go down to the let's clear it out and start again people, because they're quite serious at doing that. So if you can, Mr. Parvini. If you can, for an investment of like £2,500, which is 2.5 triviums for those playing along at home, you could actually get into the people serious about political theory and to execute people, or who want to execute people under the law. So if you're frustrated under the power principle, what excuse do you not have for giving or being effectively the equivalent of a Corbynite? So even if you're sort of the Monty Python of political theory, you have to pay £20 to be a sort of I don't want to even say Sacha Baron Cohen of the crank right. Yeah, it's worth £20, isn't it? What can you do for £20 that's more fun than that? Or you can play Find the Managing Director.